Hello, my name is Caleb Beard, and today my topic is "Don't Tread on Me" the "Don't Tread on Me" flag and phrase. We all most likely have one point in our lives when we saw a yellow flag with a rattlesnake placed upon it with the phrase "Don't tread on me" beneath the rattlesnake. When we see this flag and phrase, do we ask what it means? Do we go home and research it? Or do we forget? Most people, I believe, today would overlook that flag and phrase and not care. They would go into their lives and forget, not knowing the importance of that flag and phrase to America and our history. And not know that the flag, partnered by the phrase, is a warning to everyone not to tread on or take advantage of America, or we will strike. Now, though, it is a relatively simple thing to say this, for America is a large world power. But you must take into account that this statement was developed when America was fighting for its freedom from independence. But what does this mean today? Have we as Americans forgotten this? Have we become too self-centered to see the importance of this flag and phrase? Before you answer these questions, let me give you a few examples, such as Pearl Harbor, when on December 7th, 1941, Japanese fighter planes, bomber planes, and torpedo planes attacked Pearl Harbor, a Navy base located in Hawaii. All 8 Navy U.S. battleships were damaged while 4 sunk, and over 188 aircrafts were destroyed. Over 2,000 American lives were lost that day, with another 1,000 wounded. Sadly, though, the United States dropped nuclear weapons on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki on August 6th and 9th, 1945. The 2 bombing killed over 129,000 people. Were the pilots who released those bombs angry? Did they want vengeance? Were they on the verge of tears as they looked down upon a city that they were about to massacre? We may never know. Now I come to my second example, September 11th, 2001, also known as 9/11, when the Islamic terrorist group Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 passenger planes with 19 Al-Qaeda members. The first 2 planes crashed into the north and south buildings of the World Trade Center. Within an hour, both 110-story buildings collapsed, which caused much damage to other surrounding buildings and many other deaths. The third plane crashed into the Pentagon, which caused a partial collapse of the West Wing. The fourth plane, however, did not reach its target. Though it was steered towards Washington, D.C., it crashed in a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, because of the brave American patriots aboard that plane who attempted to commandeer the plane from the hijackers. Now, over 3,000 American lives were lost that day, with another 6,000 wounded. I was not alive at this point in time, so I can only imagine as the countless Americans across this country watched in horror on their television screens or just outside their window as one of their great cities were gushing smoke. Now, do you see the importance of our younger generation, my generation, to know and respect our history? So when and if there comes a time when one of our cities are gushing smoke, we may look back on this phrase and know that the men who attacked our cities shall perish. Don't tread on me. Thank you.